Could OpenAI have prevented the mass shooting in BC? That's what some Canadian politicians are asking.
The news that OpenAI might have had the opportunity to stop this terrible tragedy in Tumbler Ridge is just devastating.
It all started with this, a bombshell report from the Wall Street Journal. They found out the shooter's ChatGPT account was flagged for troubling posts, including scenarios of gun violence, but it wasn't reported to police until after the shooting. It said at the time about a dozen employees debated whether to call the authorities, but in the end, they decided not to. OpenAI said while they did ban the account, the activity didn't meet the criteria for reporting to law enforcement. Why not? Well, they said they didn't identify a credible and imminent risk. That is, until the tragic shooting unfolded on February 10th, leaving 9 dead, including the shooter. Most of the victims were just kids. Since the release of this report, Canadian officials have been trying to figure out what went wrong, with AI Minister Evan Solomon even calling OpenAI to Ottawa. He said he was
deeply disturbed by these reports. When I read those reports, I immediately contacted OpenAI to get an explanation about the situation.
So that's what OpenAI did. The California company sent a senior safety team to Ottawa. But after the meeting, the AI minister called the outcome disappointing.
We expected them to come with some concrete solutions so Canadians can feel comfortable that this kind of tragedy may be avoided. We are disappointed that they did not provide any concrete proposals.
But can OpenAI be blamed for not preventing this? This privacy lawyer says that answer isn't so cut and dry.
I don't think that there is any evidence to suggest that one single disclosure decision would have prevented the tragedy. Again, we don't know what they had, but I think it's also really important to remember that this individual was already known to police. They were already known to mental health services, and perhaps the problem is much bigger than one platform or one moderation call.
So what now? OpenAI says they will be back. But if their next proposals aren't good enough for Canadian officials, Ottawa says all options are on the table, including new laws to force companies to report events like this.